So people who are selfless in attitude, there are people like that, whose mind works for the entire society. They think, they live by serving society. Their mind is always country, world. Such people are there. And they are called Brahmanas. Attitude, not profession. What is their attitude? Selfless. They can be born anywhere, selfless. And such people who are selfless are called Brahmanas. Then there are other people who are selfless, but in that they have their own ambition also included. Yeah, I will serve society, no doubt. But provided you give me some salary also in that. Highest category of people, you give me salary, you don't give me salary, doesn't matter. I will die in the service of the nation. How many freedom fighters took salary? Is it not? How many people serving this Chinmaya Mission are taking salary? Is it not? Like this, so many social organizations and so many noble people who give their money, who give their seva for that work, Brahmanas. Mind is like that. Another category, I will serve, but you see that I also get something. Third category, so second category, ambitious and selfless. First category, selfless. Third category, ambitious and little bit selfish also. What is their focus? Their focus is, I should make possession, money, for what? For me and my family. Attitude. Please remember, attitude. It is not based on anything else. And fourth category of people, no ambition. They cannot think beyond themselves. You will find them in front of the wine shops at 2 in the afternoon. They can't think even beyond themselves and not even their family. Is it not? Don't such people exist? And what do we call those people? Do we understand? So, a selfish person, ambitious and selfish person, can do teaching job also. Can be in the think tank also of a company, but what will that person think? Not for the company, person will think for himself or her. Do you understand? A person having the attitude of complete selflessness may also serve a lot of people. And laborer can also be a Brahmana. A Brahmana profession person can also be a Shudra or a Vaishya. Do you understand? And like this, there is a combination of working skills and attitudes. We have talked of a general 4, but like this, the combinations are hundreds of combinations, in between. And in all these combinations, this world exists. Bhagavan said, I created these 4 main headings, subheadings, all varieties there in this world. You created discrimination. That's a long story. And therefore, in our culture and religion, we do not support discrimination of any kind. Is it not? It is irreligious to support discrimination. Be it between male and female, be it between rich and poor, be it between whites and blacks. Swamiji, religion created all differences. Really speaking? Apartheid, was it religious based? Third world countries and other countries, the economic war that is going on, is it religious based? Violence is an aspect of the mind, and the violent mind will take any cause to work out its violence. Cause doesn't matter. Any cause can be there. Why? Mind is violent. So when I want to establish my power, I can establish my power in terms of color of skin. I can establish in terms of territory. I can establish in terms of religion. I can establish in terms of power, money. Is it not? Where did the French Revolution happen? Because of religion? Rich and poor, is it not? World War happened. Is it because of religion? A violent mind will be violent. It uses any means. Religion is not violent. People use religion for violence. Religion talks about peace. Religion unites because it is based on dharma. Dharma is the basis. Love is the basis of religion. And people who discriminate are anti-religious. Whichever religion they may belong to. And therefore Bhagavan created this world of varieties. One more aspect. Bhagavan created this world of varieties. He did not decide where you have to go. You can become a Brahmana. You can become a Kshatriya. You can become a Vaishya. You can become a Shudra. Is it not? Bhagavan has given freedom. So how is Bhagavan creating all this? Bhagavan has given us all choice. So let us not blame poor Bhagavan. Let us not blame the system, the religion. Religion is not to blame. We are to blame who have misunderstood religion. And if we have to save this world, we have to understand religion. Because only religion talks about love. Have you seen the concept of love in mathematics? Concept of social harmony and oneness. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is a concept of religion. Can you deny it? We cannot. Where did these great ideas of oneness of the entire world come? Only in the spirit of oneness can we have harmony. Atma to sarvam. And only in the vision of that great oneness of all of us can all differences die down, peace can happen. And thus, religion in its true form is the solution to the world's problems. Somebody said capitalism is the solution. In capitalism, it is money. So rich and poor, it will make everything equal. No, it will cause rich and poor again. It is only oneness. Which oneness? Beyond gender, beyond caste, beyond creed, beyond language. That will bring oneness, and that can happen based on the understanding of the self, the Atma. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashaha tasya kartaram apimam. I am the creator of that. Vidhi, come to know, akartaram avyayam. I am also not the creator of all of this. On the first day of our talk, we had given the introduction. And the introduction, we try to understand what is the essence of Vedanta. Vedanta does not solve problems. Vedanta dissolves problems. Problems are like a tissue box. You remove one, the next one pops out. And therefore, identified with the body, mind and intellect alone, one gives reality to this entire world. And when one has transcended this world of waking and gone into the dream, none of the problems of the waking world disturbs the dreamer. In the same way, when one has gone out of the dream world into the deep sleep, then the problems of the dreamer and the waker do not disturb the deep sleeper. Identified with the body, mind and intellect, One creates for oneself the individuality, the ego, and having identified with the ego, one is persecuted by the pressures related to that specific world. For the dreamer, the waking world does not exist. For the waker, the dream world does not exist. And for the deep sleeper, both these worlds do not exist. So even reality to the world has its root in what is my identity. If I am identified with the waker, then the waking world is existing for me. If I am identified with the dreamer, the dream world is existing for me. So the world's existence is dependent upon my identification. Disidentified with the waker, disidentified with the dreamer, this world of waking, the world of dreaming does not exist. So it is only in the realm of the false identification, this false world exists. This is the explanation of Vedanta. As long as I am identified with this body and this mind, I can never negate this physical world. It is only when I disidentify with the body and mind can I also negate this world. We are talking about Vedanta in its purest form. When we go to a movie theater, before the show begins, of course they ring the bell. And what is the first thing they do? They switch off the lights. Is it not? And only after switching off the lights will the show begin. And isn't it true that all of us know that nothing in the movie is real? And yet, isn't it true that we cry when something happens to the hero? And when the villain does something, we also get angry, is it not? Did the villain do anything? Did the hero do anything? Did the villain even come there? Did the hero also come there? Then how come we were affected? Nothing happened there, and yet we gave reality to what is unreal, and we gave the power to the unreal to affect us. Just because I am affected by something, it does not mean that is real. How do we gauge reality? We gauge reality by the statement or by the logic, I am affected. This is how we gauge reality. When I touch, I feel the touch, therefore this is real. In the dream also you feel somebody touches you, but is that real? We give reality to something based upon our feelings. In the movie, we felt sad, but was it real? It was not real. So, feeling cannot be the foundation for reality. Perception cannot be the foundation for something to be real. This shakes the very foundation of our belief. That is why it is said, Kannal parpadum, poi kadal ketpadum, poi tira visaripade me. In the system of logic, Nyaya system of study, they do not take perception as a valid means for establishing reality. So even if you see an elephant standing in front of you, they say, have you logically proved it? Because your eyes can fool us. There is a disease called schizophrenia. It's a mental disorder where the mind projects that there is somebody there who is coming to threaten them. And therefore that person yells, saying somebody is coming to kill me, somebody is coming to hurt me, save me, and they scream. And to them, if we go and say, there is nobody there, what will that person say? Of course I can see that person there, he's going to kill me, he's coming with a dagger, he's going to hurt me. Projection of the mind gives reality to the experience. And only when that person learns to disidentify with that experience can that person see the reality. And thus in Vedanta, they give the example of the rope and snake. Swamiji, இவ்வளோ வருஷமா rope and snake. இவ்வளோ வருஷமா புரியலையே. So same example. As long as we are petrified with the fear of the snake, we cannot establish the falsity of the snake. Is it not? Hey, anga paambe illa, there is no snake there. You are telling simply, you go and see. Arey, why don't you come with me? I will show you. No snake will bite me. Is it not? I am not even ready to give an opportunity for reality to show itself. Is it not? And thus it was said, Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Only a person who is ready to disidentify himself with his perceptions and his conclusions based on the perceptions, only a person who is ready to give up the anxieties which have arisen out of the false perception, that person who is ready to give up the likes and dislikes based on the false perception, only such a person can even have an opportunity to validate falsitude or reality.